Mario Galaxy, Hades, Spyro, Mario 64, even Destiny. These are just some of the great examples of hub worlds in video games. There's so much more that I didn't mention that shows what a great hub world entails. In Devlog 2, we're going to be showing off the hub world for the indie game I'm creating called Cyberstrike. Before diving into each area of the hub world, I wanted to take a second and thank today's sponsor. Psych! Our sponsor is me. It would mean the world if you, yes you, go to our Steam page and wishlist the game on Steam. Also join the game's Discord to chat it up with me and the artist of the game. Throw out ideas and all that fun stuff. Okay, back to the hub world. The first area we're going to talk about is where the player spawns, and what they will see when they first enter the hub world. Here you get to see the first look at some of the Vaporwave inspired architecture and colors. This area is also where you meet the first NPC of Cyberstrike. This is Clippo. If you can't tell, Clippo is a friendly talking binder clip. The friendly talking paperclip was already taken, so this was the next best thing.
I'm joking. Yeah.
Of course, Clippo was inspired by Microsoft's iconic paperclip Clippy. Let's call them cousins. Just like Clippy, Clippo will help you throughout your journey in cyberspace by giving you tips and tricks. Talking to Clippo also takes you to the tutorial of the game, for any gamers who might need some help getting started with the controls or whatnot. To the right of the spawn area is where we see the first instance of world building and making the hub world feel like it's lived in by these characters. In this area, the citizens, pedestrians, residents, these little guys, are all surrounding the central fountain area. Here the little guys also receive their packages from the weapon shop / mailroom. More on that later in the video. I feel like a tour guide the way I'm describing these, but that's alright. Anyways, to our left, we have the Kickstarter statues area. This might change later on in development, depending how things go with the game. Maybe we don't do the Kickstarter route and get picked up by a publisher? If that's the case, this area will change into something else. But for now, this is where you would see the names of some of the higher tier backers of the potential Kickstarter page in the future. There would be 3 separate statues for 3 separate backer reward tiers. This joystick statue, gamepad statue, and the highest tier backer statue in the middle for the most cool of cool guys.
And I'm the cool guy.
If you head downstairs and continue to the right, you can see a massive building with a giant cassette tape on the roof, again leading more into the Vaporwave aesthetic. This building is the weapon shop / mailroom we mentioned earlier in the video. The interior for this building hasn't been started yet art-wise, but that'll be its own video in the future mayhaps. The shop is run by 2 brothers that go by DUD3 and BR0. They'll look something like this. We're still concepting and coming up with the ideas for them. To the left of the shop building is the super duper secret entrance to what will be the arcade. Here I want to have a couple of minigames and other game modes that'll differ from the main dungeon crawl mode. Thinking of having a horde version of the game in here, and some classic arcade games. Just like the shop, this will be a separate video in the future. I want the bosses to drop a special token that will let you play some special games in the arcade. Right now I'm thinking of it being a claw machine with some cool collectibles. It's time to meet the next and probably the most important NPC of the hub world. This is Mummy. Mother. Mother is the overseer and essentially the goddess of the hub world. Here you can talk to her and reveal some more lore and backstory of the game. Mother is also the first character that has the dialogue system that will be used throughout the game. Each important NPC will have their own text boxes, text sounds, and character portraits. For the dialogue system, I'm using the amazing plugin for Godot 4.2, Dialogic 2. After getting used to it, it's a great plugin for a full-fledged dialogue system. I haven't even touched all the features it has yet. Below Mother's throne area, you can find where the little guy's house, / where they sleep. Nothing much to do here besides watch the little funny dudes sleep or chill. And finally, we have where you actually go to start a run. Here you can see a big temple looking like building, also inspired by Vaporwave. In front of this building there are 2 NPCs that guard the entrance to the portal. These NPCs are called the Firewall Guardians, and their sole purpose is to guard the portal entrance and make sure no one enters who is not supposed to. These 2 guys will eventually have dialogue of some sort to progress the story and add an extra world building aspects to the hub world. If you made it this far, that means you're somewhat interested in the game I'm creating. If that's the case, why not go to the Steam page and put it on your wishlist? It helps a ton and it's free. Plus you'll get notified when the game releases. Thanks for watching Devlog 2 for Cyberstrike, and I hope to see you in the next one. In the next Devlog we're going to be going over gameplay and start at level 1 dungeon.